Travellers from all over the country will now be heading north, south, east and west to meet at this beautiful Cumbrian town. This is where it all starts. First job is to get your horses all scrubbed down and clean, looking for a customer. These horses have all been well handled, as you can see. Most people have the hands full with one. This lad's got four. We'll soon have them all scrubbed up, ready for on them tops, looking for a customer. Still the crowds are there enjoying it, and that's what it's all about. If you can come away for a week and enjoy a week's holiday, you'll be here again next year. And most of these, bar for a bit of ill fate, will definitely be there next year. This river's called the River Ede. It runs through the middle of Cumbria, right down to the sea. So by the time them fairy liquids has got down there, I think they'll be well and truly diluted. But having horses in water like this is good for horses' feet. Really good for them. It makes them, cleans them out really well. This is where the river drops away. This is where, over the years, several people have drowned in this deep area. This horse here just having a bit of problem getting up, but he'll get up. And this is the famous bridge. This is where people stand and watch these lads perform all day long when weather's permitting. And these young lads enjoy it. Their dads will have done it before them. The granddads will have done it before them. But a lot of these were travelled up by horse boxes and that. In years gone by, they all came by a wagon. And so we've got one loose. This lad will catch this. If we don't get it first attempt, he'll get it second. That's his pal, he's going to give him a hand to catch it. He's got it. Get it back to its side now. If you don't pull him off, that'll be his pal helping him. Other than Fair Week, not a lot happens in Appleby, but 2 or 3 times a year do they have the trots. Most of the lads that will be trotting will be local farm lads, lads from away. A lot of these country villages going from Wales into Scotland all have their own trotting events every year. It's becoming more and more popular. The handicapper will know the handicap, will know what they're off. Some will be off scratch. Some will be off 20, some will be off 40. Some could even be off 60, 80 and 100, depending on how good their trotter is. Some of these horses will travel quite a distance and have been in the boxes for several hours. So they're just warming them up prior to racing. These two are just coming round to the start, ready for the off. The history of trotting horses, which is very popular in America, goes back to gentlemen trotting their horses on a Sunday morning for wages and bets. The Norfolk Trotter was one of the famous horses, so was the Morgan in America, and the Hackney horses. There has been horses that have done 20 miles in the hour, but the speed that we do in this country cannot be matched to them in America. And here we are, the gates in front of them, ready for them to be away. As you can see, some of the horses are handicapped a little bit. He's waiting for a break so they can get in on the corners or on the bends, any which way, but choose which way you look at it, it's a lot of fun. And they like a lot of trotting in Ireland, but other than trotting, the lads like to road race them as well, which is not appreciated by the local police, but it still goes on a lot. And several motorways have been blocked off in times gone by for horses to race. The idea of a trotting horse is to make it trot, and the judges and stewards to watch that it doesn't break. If it does break, he has to get it back onto its legs, and this can cost him points if he can be penalised if he doesn't get his horse back onto its legs. But on road racing, it's just the fastest horse wins.
One, remove this till that wagon's done.
Are you alright, Patricia?
I am.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
So, are you going up to Appleby Fair?
Yeah. Yes.
And how long do you think it'll take you to get there from here?
I think a week, Tom said.
About a week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, was you there last year?
Yes, in the rain.
Yeah, I think we all was, weren't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely trudging around in mud and everything.
Yeah.
So you're going to do a bit of duckering and that, are you?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so have I many good lines in my hand? Hard working lines, I suppose.
I don't know. I see great wealth for you.
Oh shit, there we go. So where's your horses from here?
He's got them just down the lane. Well, he's got his grey one that he pulled the wagon with.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's got some more.
Yeah.
He's got them all over the place.
Anyway, look, so you've got some more company coming up the road. I think I better leave you. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'll see you later.
time.
Nice to see you.
All right, nice to meet you
Okay.
again. Bye.
Come off Big Dick a month since.
Oh, is it? So this is your horse, Tom, you've been talking
And I've got
about?
another one over there and two over the back there.
Nice filly,
that, Tom. Yeah. 4-year-olds. Better put the black one off.
So how long have you had this?
A month.
Happy with it?
Just pull the wagon with me now. Just drop it in. Yep. 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 Yep.
How far they've come, but there's plenty of them coming. It seems to get more and more popular travelling to Appleby in a bow top than it was possibly 15 years ago. Because there's a lot of people that's no longer travellers or not even travellers that tend to spend the winter months restoring these vehicles and building them, and this is the annual week's holiday, but actually it'll be 2 weeks because sometimes 3 weeks. We'll set off a week before to come long distances, stop on road verges and graze the horses. I would imagine most of these are actually not traveller bred, but they'll all enjoy the week's holiday, weather permitting.
So you're ready for it then?
Yeah, Appleby, the biggest fair, the best fair of the year.
So what's your favourite part of it then?
The travelling up and down is better than being on the hill. The travelling with the horses and the camper.
Now watching you back there, it's quite treacherous on this bit, isn't it?
Yeah, but the horses get... It is bad, it's a main trunk road, but the horses get used to it. They get used to the wagons and the bustle, they settle down, go about their jobs.
So how many years you been coming then?
I've come all my life and I'm 49. I've come all my life and I've come all my life with horses near enough. I miss the odd year.
So I should imagine that you can remember coming here when there was hardly any traffic on the road at all.
I can when it was very quiet. Where we stopped now is right near where used to be Gruff Hill Fair. The Gruff Hill Fair's nearly died out. But Appleby will never die.
Everybody has to improvise, whether it be umbrellas, Wellingtons or whatever. The sensiblest lad on there is one that stood up back. He's not getting his feet wet. Somebody else not getting theirs wet either. It's just a fair machine to be going through mud baths with. But there's all sorts of things up there. And there's a load of horses that's got loose. Horses are a herding animal and will stick together. And once they start running, there's no man living can run and catch one, so I was always told walk away and leave until they settle, then try and catch them. The more you chase them, the more they'll run. And it looks as if these are getting chased, it looks like they're running as well. There's some good fit young lads there though to try and catch them. And here we are on picket lines. I think the best trade in Appleby this year will be umbrellas and Wellington boats. Now they're sensible, they're not walking in mud. Just having a steady jaunt out. Possibly it could be for sale. But here we are back to horses again. We haven't had a lot of luck catching this lot. So nobody want to be buying them while they're running loose. All look young things as well. But the more they chase them, the more they'll run anyhow. Nearly as well left alone. But only time will tell. They disappear back into the wood again. For second time. I don't think anybody's really bothered this time about him coming back. And still traffic keeps building up. In years gone by there wasn't the traffic or the people that there is today that comes to the fair. This is a nice sort. Plenty of feather, plenty of nice bone. Let's him down have a set of shoes on. Looks as if it belongs to Kevin Gaskin, he's holding it. See, every idea of a travelling man's horse, he wants to step like an hackney, head like a Welsh cob, feather like a shire, but to breed them like that takes some doing. Like a nice heavy shoe on them to make them pick the feet up. These farriers haven't got best job this week because they are keeping a bit warm with weather. But, just going to drop it on now. This is old Paddy. He's been coming to the fair for a lot of years, more than he cares to remember. You'll always find him party at the same spot every year. Always keep him busy. Good week for farriers is Appleby, and they send a few quid. Not a lot of taxmen about either. Not a bad set of shoes them. Bit of weight about them. Makes horses pick the feet up a bit better. But today, trying to get to be a farrier is like trying to get through the gates of heaven before you've died. It's a very difficult job today. It's not like it used to be. You've got to be educated and one thing and another, which possibly ain't the best way, but that's what the Farriers Guild says it's got to be, so it's got to be. And here we are back to the herd of horses that still have not been caught. Either all young lads are in public house or they're not fast enough, but they'll keep running. There's no man living can outrun a horse, so might as well just leave them alone. But I suppose they'll catch him a 4 weeks out. They'll possibly not sell many. But he don't look as if he's very interested in catching it. And here they are, sun's shining, that's making a change. All these horses looking for a customer. I don't think there's a lot of trade here today. Foals, geldings, mares, flea bittens, roans, you name it, it's on Appleby. It looks as if they possibly have caught 2 of them horses, so the herd's getting smaller. Since I've got that harness off me now, I'm going to enjoy this. And it is enjoying it as well. You won't think so much as big as that could roll as easy as that. It knows how far to pull that chain. Now here we are back up on the top, everybody looking for a bargain. These at Trotters, give them a flash. Most of these lads have been born riding horses, know them all their lives. This is Billy Buck giving his Dales Horse a flash. Here the local council have provided a good television stake for a few horses. Nothing's wasted up on Appleby, everything's utilised. This little four things, what's all this lot about, where have we come to? That it'll either be sold or go back where it came from, end of week. And here we are on the busiest days of the fair. There'll be thousands and thousands of people rolling into Appleby. As you can see, they're nearly queuing to get in, some coming in, some coming out. Thousands of people on top, horses, dogs, people. Shows how placid most of these coloured horses are when there's all these people milling about and they don't get kicked. some punters looking, some lads selling a few beads and a bit of gold, earrings, everything for the all young lasses will be wanting to buy something, so when they go to the pub tonight, they'll look the best. Whether it's value for money or not, it's up to them to how they spend the money. Something for everybody on Appleby, that's for sure. And these lads have got a good selection here. Lots some trade. That's a nice horse's head. I'm departing with a few quid. They must be happy and satisfied.
Yeah, so yes. So let the back one go together like that. No, like just little. You want to check it?
Get it off her old man when she gets back to caravan tonight. These lads are fit young lads, these are. There's no ride a pony. I've not seen a lot of trade yet. Still a good few people knocking about. These lads have got these ponies flying. Everybody giving everybody a lift. Like a Welsh cob type. I don't think they're racing for any money. Possibly are though. You got that horse out at road smart enough. It's just not as wet as what it had been. This is a stallion horse on his metal. He knows how long that chain is. He ain't going nowhere. He's seen something that he fancies. I've been coming up to Appleby for over 30 years and not much changes. Still, the bobbies try and calm it, but they'll not stop it. They flash up and down this lane, and I think if you come back in 100 years' time, they'll still be doing it. It gets more and more popular every year.
Now I'm speaking to you to bend the bow, the bloody well tiptoeing back. These people think they've got brains, you silly dole-style people. It costs you more in a penny than the bloody shoe leather you wore out walking backwards and forwards. It was cheaper to stand your ground. Have a look at the size of my audience. Have a look at the size of my collection. Enough money to last me for the rest of my life, providing I drop dead now. I finished talking. I asked for a piece of silver. Have any of you ever seen brown silver before? There's only one convenience for a penny in England today, and that's the public convenience. So I pray to God, every man who put a penny in that hat gets bloody diarrhea tonight, and he hasn't got one. Finish talking now, think.
Here's a man that's world famous for being an Appleby, Johnny Edel. If you've been going to Appleby all your life, you could be 40-year-old, you'll have seen him performing every year. Very hard man in his younger days, still a hard man now. Performed outside Tower of London for many a year. Likes to crack and likes to drink. Johnny Edel's well into his 70s. Most people at his age are in old folks' home or buried. But he's still got to keep getting his beer money, so he's got to keep working. He enjoys every minute on it. He enjoys spending it. He enjoys earning it. So why take pleasure away from an old man? That forearm of Johnny Edel's will be as hard as that anvil that we've just seen that blacksmith show that horse with. If you'd a pound for every time he's hit that forearm, you'd be a multi-millionaire. It'd be better than winning lottery. It'd help you spend it anyhow. To buy him a few drinks. And there's a good day's takings. You'll have that all reckoned up how many jars is in that will end at night's heart.
What do you think makes Appleby Fair so special then, Johnny?
Well, let me tell you something, my lad. These lads have all come a long way. And there won't be 20 men on here who doesn't know me, because I've worked everywhere. And you see, it's really been a meeting place for proper Romanies for nearly 400 years.
Now I'm going to have a ride up back of a sulky and get a bird's eye view of what it's all about. There's possibly a full-bred trotter, half-bred trotter. Watch his ears moving, listen to commands from the driver. You've got to have your wits about you as well, because you don't know if anybody's going to jump out in front of you, and you need to be pulling brakes on, or anchors as lads call it. And you could soon have an horse on floor, and there's a few of these horses finish up at Nacky Yard up on Appleby Tops every year. If an horse gets injured, there's horse ambulance stood by handy ready to sort it all out. But when you're travelling at these speeds with all these crowds as big as what they are, you've got to be very, very careful. If horses coming towards you, horses at back of you, and tens of thousands of people not knowing what they're going to do. So you've got to be alert and have your wits about you when you're driving horses up there. Well, these are some good old-fashioned sorts here. Nice pony. If it's Kevin driving again. This looks as if there's some type of dealing going on here, or possibly a tossing school. Tossing schools, every village in England had one time a day. It's totally illegal, but lads like it. It's a bit of gambling for them. As long as they don't get falling out and nobody gets hurt, it makes no difference. But it's a bit of a professional job tossing them. And there's a lot of money changes hands. You just watch this lad, he'll be trying to head him or whatever. Some lads' wages will be on the job. As long as if a good bit of money's been took, so they'll be ready for off.
10 or 20 quid he heads them. 20 quid here he heads them. Come on, boys, bet the ring.
There he goes. Ready? Up we go. And where they land, nobody knows. Well, there they are. We've paid out on the bets now, and here they go again. But you can see the police just stand by and take no notice. Got to be a rum old job trying to arrest all them up there. And this is where you need a 4x4 wheel push chair. And some Wellingtons with diff locks on. It's now getting a little bit churned up. But they're still here in the thousands. These have come prepared, these with the Wellingtons on. Just looks like ice cream.
Who's in? There's only one in. I'll do it again. Those you lose. They're like my wife, they're two blanks. You must find the queen, my queen Julianne. For 120, 40, 60 out of 100, that I won't be caught my left about a trade. Now plenty of boat line here. For 120, 40, 60 out of 100. No point in tell. Never tell your daddy how to make babies.
Now here's a good way to make a living. Table, 3 cards, and some good mates. And punters haven't got a chance. Find the lady. Does that cease to amaze you?
Excuse me, never stand at the back door.
He's not going to wear that one, no.
Come into the kitchen.
No, he's not going to have it today.
Those you lose, that's the prize.
Bit of plod on it, end at Dale, I've heard you send a few quid.
Come on now, let's come back when you have a beard like a mountain goat. Come on, you're all too young to be gambling. Picture card here at all times. For 120, 40, 60, 80, 100, that I want to cut the those you lose, that's the prize. You must find the queen. Now leave it to me on, Jill. Who's in? Turn it over yourself for 20. Here, the last 20 I have. Turn over and have a drink on me. Turn it off for a score and have a drink on me. Turn it off for the sake of money down. Money down. You can't put your hand underneath the wife's coat before you marry her. Who's in? Come on now, kids. You're all too young to be gambling. Come on. If your dad comes to come out. Who's in for 20 or 40 quid? I'm not a very good player, but I'm what they call very fair. Want to show you how the game is played? Look, those you lose, that's the prize. They're like my wife, they're two blanks. You must find the queen, my queen Julianne. For 120 or 40 quid, that's all I'll do with them. I'll go right in the middle. It's only 10. You won't get kissed off a girl for £10. Where are that, Philip? For 20. For 20. No, those you lose. See, they're like my blank. No. Well, go on, turn it off for 20. You won't be sorry if you lose. 20 in. But there's no, don't pint and tell, lads. Every time you pint and tell, your cost is me money.
This is a beautiful exemplar of wagon, this. Possibly one of the best up on Appleby. Possibly one of the best in the country. If you were to count the amount of man hours that's gone into restoring that and preserving it, it'd be 10 to 1 done in gold leaf. But that is a beautiful vehicle. Most likely been brought up to Appleby on a low loader. But if you look at the workmanship and the carving that's gone into this vehicle, it's unbelievable. Some of the best carriage painters that there's been in the country from down the Doncaster area. Old Jimmy Berry, Tommy Gaskin, etc. have all painted these beautiful carriages in years gone by. They've passed away now. I don't actually know who painted this one, but it'll 10 to 1 not be for sale, it'll just be brought up here for show. But the man that owns it will be a very proud man, because it's a very beautiful vehicle. 10 to 1 not be used today, but in years gone by, families, possibly 10, 15 kids would have been brought up in one of these. That is a beautiful example of a vehicle. A lot of these will have been burnt and scrapped and just rotted away. Nobody ever thought they'd be needed and be the value that they are today. Here we are back down at the river, a bit better weather, a few more lads flashing horses. Mostly everybody's in the pub. But here's the famous Fair liquid that the environmentalists are moaning and groaning about. But it's only once a year anyhow, so... But he needs to get all that soap out of them feathers because it's not good for them. They're all manicuring and getting things ready. Bit of water on the backs. And look all the better for it when they get up tops. Only for that customer. I don't know which is doing the best, is the owner or the horses here. It definitely looks to be like a bit of fish and chips and a bit of steak and a few pints of beer, but good luck to it, lad. We're just getting them down into the river, or they're going to put him into the river 1 at 2. And that's a lovely sight on the bridge to see all these people stood watching. I think some of them a lot come from abroad as well. not just England and Scotland, but they come from all over the world to Appleby. Because I mean, the original travellers came out of Asia when they first come across Europe. They were settled in this country.
Get behind it. Hey, Harry's got a throw lick with echo, Chips. Come on. Get behind it then, Diddy. Go on, look, get a throw lick. Get that throw lick running.
You've got to bear in mind that this water is freezing cold. Even Aussies day here, these rivers are cold. But these lads don't mind it. The young, that's the main thing. Even little foals in on act. He thinks if my mum's going to be there, I'm going to be here. That mare's got a walleye. Some people don't like wall-hidings. Some people don't mind them. So, and that, he's going to have his son a bath after he's done his horse.
I thought it'd been too cold for swimming in there today.
Oh, it's lovely once you've been in. Do a socks, Clappy. What? Do a feet.
There's plenty of smiles now when they were pulling on. It looked more like a funeral than a fair. But anyhow, they've all cheered up. Had a few bevies down and had a bit of a deal, and I'd have made a few quid, I lost a few quid, one at two.
So what is it, special formula or is it just fairy liquid?
Fairy liquid, happy shopper.
But come on then, what is it makes Appleby so special for you?
Earning money. Sell the horses.
We don't look a bad tick, don't that? It's good old-fashioned suet. Plenty of bone, plenty of feather. Nice head on it. Tail put it right in place. And one that does make a lot of profit is Fairy Liquid. Manufacturers at end of week. I bet Appleby stocks more Fairy Liquid in 1 week than they do all the rest of the year. This is a good advert for Appleby. If you've never been to Appleby, first week in June every year, you want to book your holidays, get up to Appleby, because generation after generation have travelled to Appleby, whether it's be horse-drawn vehicle, Mercedes cars, Rolls Royce, or old vans. And don't forget to bring your camera. And this is next generation. In 10 years' time, they'll be grown-ups at Appleby.
swan in the evening moves over the lake. Last night she came to me, my dead love came in, so softly she came, her feet made no din, and she laid her hand on me, and this she did say, it will not be